Welcome to Shortview Trading. This is your morning market hit for Wednesday the 25th of March. What matters today for traders? Well, the credit thaw continued yesterday in global financial markets, particularly in the States. That's most obvious in places like the investment grade spreads that you see in the US and in the chart in front of you now, which narrowed sharply. That, of course, reflected all the actions the Fed have been taking over the last few days, in particular those primary and secondary corporate credit market facility operations that the Fed put in place. Other areas of the US financial markets and credit markets also showed some improvement. That included muni spreads and US high yield corporate bond spreads as well. But it's not completely across the board. LIBOR OIS spreads widened again, albeit modestly, while Eurozone high grade spreads also made a new closing high. But overall, of course, it's encouraging. The credit thaw is continuing, reflecting what policymakers have been up to, particularly at the central bank, but also the fiscal package. Indeed, the agreement between the White House and the US Senate yesterday on the fiscal package, $2 trillion, added considerable upside to equity markets over the course of the session. With that, we saw double-digit gains in many indices. That in and of itself is very encouraging. The policy response is also encouraging and adds to the case that a wave 2 relief rally is probably underway. But as you'll see in the chart we're showing you now, mapping this crash against the famous October 1987, 2008 and 1929 crashes, there is considerable choppiness in the near term after the initial wave 1 sell-off. So whilst it's likely there's a few days of relief rally, be prepared for choppiness and volatility and give back as that wave 2 relief rally plays out. For full detail on how we're approaching these markets, please see today's daily rag, available to subscribers and on the website. So what are we watching today? Well, of course, we're watching the price action in terms of how this wave 2 relief rally does or does not play out. And with that, we're looking at corporate bond spreads and the credit markets and whether that unfreezing and thawing continues. Over and above that, we're interested in anything else that policymakers have to say. Further progress in the fiscal deals as Nancy Pelosi gets more involved. Over and above that, in terms of key macro, I think German IFO at 9 o'clock London time will also be interesting. So that's it from us. That's your morning market hit for Wednesday the 25th of March. Thank you for listening. Please do subscribe on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter and or Facebook. Thank you.